compared to any other marksman there. Carry is not that great. Cloud as well is not that great. But I don't know, it might be different, but seems like, okay. Okay, the land start to cut the back line. Seems like RSG MY are playing at this game, so I don't know. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all.
I mean, again, this is the same exact problem that we had beforehand, where it's all about that wave clear. Selena, Kufra, not exactly the best at doing that. Their side laners can do a great job, so it's going to be up to the jungler to kind of rotate down to mid to clear it when necessary. As you mentioned, Stafas, Suhaz, EVOS, I do think this is their tried and true composition. It really shows off what they are capable of doing. But RSG, they're going to have to get really creative with the way they handle these fights, because they know what to expect from Suhaz EVOS.
To note as well, Suhaz EVOS depends on this kind of lineup to get some early game aggression done. They have the Loyi, they have the Matilda, so they have quite a lot of early game damage to rely on. However, their opponents are quite tanky with the Barats as well as the Kufra here. So we'll see whether or not that will end up being effective. Once again, we return to the land of Dawn, this time for an upper bracket series. Suhaz EVOS on the blue side going up against RSG MY on the red side.
All right, battle is going to begin here, and what I am keeping my eyes on specifically Zakas. He has had some astounding showings with his Kufra. Is it going to be enough?
Yeah, this is going to be the decider match between both of these teams here. One of these teams will be our first grand finalist of MPL MY Season 7 and also walking away with the invitation to MSC. So both of these teams here, there's a lot on the line here. How are they going to do this? Because as of now, a couple of trade-offs are coming in, but nothing major has happened yet. Both teams kind of playing a little bit passive here as compared to the previous games in the earlier days.
It's interesting to see as well, despite both teams having strong early game presences with the types of heroes they've picked up, there has been absolutely no invasion of jungles from either side. So that means that both Lexia and Box are going to be able to farm pretty evenly here. And we'll see how that works out. Lexia will definitely start doing a lot more damage earlier, as he is a landslot compared to the Yisun Shin, but he will fall off in comparison. So that is the timeline that both these teams are working on.
Yeah, as of now here, we are not seeing anything major yet. Like, you can see that Suhaz EVOS, they're waiting up the Mountain Shocker timing, which they already have. They're not making any sort of plays yet, and the Ace almost get caught off, finally using the Mountain Shocker to reviews the position. Suhaz EVOS are going to retreat for now, as Eve is just looking around, and oh, the pain's coming from Lexia and Eve. That's just really, really funny here. At the same time, bottom side, what is this overextension here? HYHY getting caught in the outskirts here all by himself, and that's going to be him getting punished here for trying to cut the creep wave, and that's going to be Lolio securing a kill.
Unlucky indeed, but man, that arrow was a lot more accurate than I would have expected. I felt like he could have almost reacted to it, but the angle was just so weird, and I guess peripheral vision wasn't going to help you out. And not to mention that this is the sun skin, so there is a little bit of a wave with the Abyssal Arrow.
Oh, hey. Kind of out of position here, gets caught in the yin-yang reaction, but the flicker allows him to get away safely. Kaiser gets to them with the missile expert. They finally get the kill on Zakas, but the Tona's welcome sets up the kill onto the Ace as well. Izanami getting lots of damage done to him by AJ, gets caught by the Abyssal Arrow in return. Izanami goes in, gets the revenge kill, and they finally manage to take out a double kill on Box and Eevee in the mid lane as well. Both, that is very well played by RSG MY.
Oh, despite the mess up coming in from Zakas here, Suhaz EVOS, they actually overextended their push and got caught by RSG MY in that position here. So great takedown for now, and with the turtle up on Lexia here, he's gonna start snowballing his way through, where Suhaz EVOS, they need to start take a backseat here to regroup their momentum here.
I think AJ kind of threw that fight at the end of the day. I don't know whether he was making the call, because Box had to make a decision of where his DPS needed to be. They got down Zakas really, really low. Izanami landing two crucial arrows, but here comes the diversion, quickly hiding into mid-brush on bottom side. They're expecting things to happen down on bot side, but unfortunately, the Ace goes down. Lolia's trying to get on out of there. This should be a kill. They trade 1 for 1.
Yeah, that's gonna be quick reactions here, but immediately you can see RSG MY, they want to go in for the fight, but the arrow connects from Izanami. Does he want to go for connection here? No, AJ and HY is there to protect. What an arrow coming in from Izanami, because right now Box is relatively low. He can't exactly set up for another fight here. Meanwhile, RSG MY, they're looking to make a play happen here with Lexia. Gonna be farming up his purple buff and potentially go in for another fight.
Izanami making things happen here. 4 minutes into the game and he's already made so many clean arrow catches onto Suhaz. EVOS, they really do need to respect those, and a lot of attention needs to be spent to make sure that they are not caught. There's an arrow almost hits the ace there. My goodness, Izanami playing this really well.
Gonna continue pushing on towards the mid side, but where is the next play? 10 seconds until Turtle comes out. Zakas is prepared to jump on the right targets. Bouncing ball on towards the Ace's side. You can see Lolia's already taking on HY in that 1v1, but it's not looking good for him on the bottom side. Izanami running to try and save his life. HY gets out. Zakas finds the pick. He's gonna secure that kill with the bouncing ball. RSG take out HY and a Turtle all in one fell swoop.
Well, I've never seen that before here. Instead of going for the Flicker Tyrant's Rage, he went for the Flicker Tyrant's Revenge to get that instant stun. So that was a really nice play here. However, they find out a couple of stragglers here. They take down AJ on the sides. Meanwhile, Box traded the tier 1 early on.
RSG making their presence known on the map. The Abyssal Arrow hits again. HY, that's a killing spree for Izanami. Lexia gets the red buff, and now Eevee gets hit with the arrow again. He should be safe under the tower, but Izanami, I really want to know his accuracy rate, right? Oh, almost hits Eevee while recalling again. Oh, Zakas extending a little bit too far, gets caught out. Yin Yang reaction secures the kill for Eevee there. Lexia gonna get the purple buff. Abyssal Arrow just narrowly avoided by the rest of Suhaz EVOS, but RSG is choking them out. A 2K net worth advantage 6 minutes into the game.
It's brutal indeed, but hey, they're playing at such a fast tempo. Like, RSG has some really good reads on the movement, and Box is out of position. He needs to get out with a Traceless. Lolias is going to chase him. Flowing Blood, wrong direction. Box gets out with the Inspiration Mass. Now, Izanami, he's going to get stumped by Eevee in towards the side. They managed to survive. Nobody dies. A win for Suhaz, but unfortunately, that just means that RSG maintains their control.
Yeah, great sidestep here coming from Box here to actually escape his almost untimely death. However, RGMY continuing the assault here with 20 seconds left on the Turtle. Suhaz EVOS, they have to set things up. They need to win the next Turtle fight, because if they do not, Lexia is going to go out of control. As of now, it's 3-0-2. Suhaz EVOS, they just need to play it slow. Get some sort of aggression, get some sort of farm, try to drag this as long as they can, and that's going to be the win condition for them. However, the play is coming in. The Ace, he's got caught out. Divergent all by himself. He's going to get focused down. What were they thinking here? That's going to be a little bit miscom between AJ and also the Ace here.
That just means that they're going to force on towards the Turtle. HY sees an opportunity to get on in, but it just isn't worth it. Zakas is making it difficult, and Zakas continuing, even though he's been sacrificing his life 2 times in a row already, the plays that he has made is really starting to affect the mentality of Suhaz EVOS, not feeling safe in their own skin, not feeling safe in their own jungle.
And RSG continues stealing the jungle from the side of Suhaz EVOS, not giving Box any room to farm at all here. They're gonna get chased away with the Mountain Shocker, but not before taking away the purple buff yet again. Suhaz EVOS having difficulty. He finds Box, goes in. Zakas doesn't land the Tyrant's Rage there. He's gonna get taken out. Izanami dropping real low. Loliel's in trouble. Flowing Blood gets him out in time. Abyssal Arrow actually hits Eevee there in the middle of shield unity. And now Suhaz EVOS going to have to back off from that fight.
Oh, that was a very, very, almost costly mistake coming from RGMY. Considering that they only lost Zakas, Lolius could have lost his life if Lexia did not take down the tier 1 in time for him to walk out and figure out of this fight.
No, I think you have to also kind of give it to HY. He stopped 2 people from actually diving in towards the backside to ensure that his members and cores are going to be safe. As of yet, right, RSG is going to keep camping around in Suhaz EVOS' jungle, and there's pretty much nothing Suhaz EVOS can do. They're just waiting to scale, but again, the differential in gold, 6K, it's not looking good. The Ace, he gets caught out once more, but no follow-up damage from Lexia or Izanami.
but RSG once again securing the orange buff away. Suhaz EVOS can't compete against this. The network difference is just expanding ever so further. RSG MY is playing together really well and using their bulkier heroes to zone out Suhaz EVOS from their own jungle objectives with a 6k net worth advantage now. This is going to be very difficult for Suhaz EVOS to make back. Eevee in trouble. Daytona's welcome not quite able to secure the kill.
Yep, seems like this is going to be a stalemate here. RSG MY, they're trying to get as much kills as they can, but Suhaz EVOS is just dodging their way through. It's just buying time for Box to come on the line, and RSG says, you know what, we've failed so many times, let's go for objective. We're going to force them to fight us. Here comes the Lord. Down towards a half HP. Suhaz EVOS, will they contest this here? Because it seems like they're not responding to this at all, so it is going to be absolutely free Lord heading the way of RSG MY.
They can't do anything about that. There's just too much control for RSG as of yet. They can't walk into their own jungle safely. They have no real way to check it except for the Ace or Asia to throw an ability, and even then there's no guarantee of confirmation. Now that Lord is going to be coming on through, I'm expecting to see both tier 2s go down for Suhaz EVOS, and RSG will try to at least break into the bottom inhibitor.
But now with the Lord pushing down the bottom lane, this is a regular Lord as usual. I don't think it'll be too difficult to deal with, but if RSG MY are able to effectively escort it, it's going to be quite difficult for Suhaz EVOS to defend as they are behind in farm. Abyssal Arrow doesn't quite hit. Suhaz EVOS avoiding that very well. Turret gonna go down up in the top lane. Mid lane looks like that's gonna go down as well. Lord on the bottom inhibitor now. Mountain Shocker comes out. Zakas with the flicker! Finds Box in the back line. Phantom Execution doesn't quite hit. HY goes down. Mega kill for Lexia. Gets the kill onto Box. Zaka's gonna get slain as well as Kaiser, but they will find the bottom inhibitor. They're still going for it. Lexia and Izanami working on the mid tower. They want to get the top one as well. Eevee stopping Lexia. He will be able to dash away. Loliel's clearing the wave up in the top lane. That's the last inhibitor gone. A single push with a regular Lord was all it took for RSG MY to completely expose the base of Suhaz EVOS.
Once again, I've never seen a Kufra move this efficient here, using the flicker as an extension after the Tyrant's Revenge to set up for an instant Tyrant's Rage up to Box. Box had no time to respond and react to that at all, and that was a fantastic play for RSGMY because that allowed them to take 2 inhibitors, maybe even everything here, because it seems like, sorry, all 3 inhibitors. It seems like Suhaz EVOS, they don't have the space on map control anymore in this upcoming fights.
And it's going to be the nail in the coffin real soon, as Suhaz so far away from the full build that Box wants to get. And if you compare them, like Lexia, he's level 15 to current Box at level 12. It is going to be tough as 2 more minutes need to be put on the clock before the next Lord is up, and RSG is just going to starve Suhaz EVOS out of this game.
Generally, the issue with multi-tank lineups in the current meta is that if they're not able to end the game quick enough, the enemy team will usually scale far enough to do more DPS than them. However, RSG not about to let that happen. They're completely choking Suhaz EVOS out from the beginning, not allowing them any room to scale at all. Suhaz EVOS forced into the base. Zakas finds Eevee. The ultimate pop by Loliel's. Mountain Shocker comes out. Eevee in trouble, gets a Tyrant's Rage against the wall into the Daytona's welcome. No way he's surviving that. Yin Yang reaction does some damage, but that's a double kill for Kaiser. Onto HY as well. Lapu not contributing anything to that fight. Loliel goes in. Abyssal Arrow misses AJ, but Zakas finds Box. Unstoppable streak for Lexia. The Ace now in trouble. AJ trying to defend, but also very, very squishy and tends to require his ultimate to really be able to fight effectively. So this is a risk for RSG here, but if they pull this off, then they will be moving on to the grand finals. Suhaz EVOS, they want to avoid that at all costs.
I like this Hellcurt a lot. You know, we were asking which marksman is great here. You know, is he going to have the option to go for Assassin? Hellcurt is an extremely easy jungle hero to play. Very efficient. It's on par with Yishun Sin. I'm looking forward to see how it goes here. And ladies and gentlemen, here, we're going to be jumping straight into game 2 here between RSGMY going up against Suhaz EVOS here. Will RSGMY takes the 2-0 and be our first grand finalist here in MPL MY Season 7? Or are we going to even things out with Suhaz EVOS taking game number 2 making it a game tree.
Oh, I'm not entirely sure about this one. It's pretty 50-50. The real question is, how is the team going to work together when Lexia uses the ult? Is it going to be called upon? Is it going to be used as a resource? Is Lexia going to be selfish about it? That is going to be the most important thing, because again, with the ultimate, HY will not have vision when he does use the feathered airstrike, and the same can be said for Box.
That is very true. Zaka is getting quite low here. Gonna have to use the flicker to get away. Izanami in a little bit of trouble, but he should be able to safely retreat to the safety of his tower. Up in the top lane as well, HY taking quite a bit of damage, and also HY gonna be playing on the far side here. This is quite a far cry from the usual fighter heroes that we would see out of him.
Yeah, Lexia and Box currently matching each other in terms of rotations as well here. So Box, he is going to be finishing up his orange buff. Likewise, coming from Lexia, this is where it's going to be go time coming from both these teams here. Meanwhile, HY is getting a little bit bullied out of the lane here from Lolios. He is going to be taking a little bit more HP, but it looks like he's not going to reset anytime soon. Meanwhile, in the middle stage here, we are mid lane. We are going to be seeing a little bit of contest here coming from RSG and MY.
Yeah, but they're playing the lane perfectly. They both know that they can't walk up too far, so they're playing on opposite edges to ensure that they can stay at max distance, and if they get a good in trade and lose vision of them, they've basically won the lane. Now, that just means that HY is going to recall after that wave, but RSG continues to press the advantage down on bot side.
You know, something to note here is that Lexia is going to be very difficult for a hero such as Eevee to kill, because when Makita uses the knockout strike, all of a sudden he's not able to use any of his other abilities, and this goes the same for any other heroes on Suhaz EVOS that depends on that early CC in order to be able to take him down. Now, Lexia working on Turtle, uses Dark Knight Falls just to allow them to take it safely. Suhaz EVOS is not going to be able to have the vision to contest that, and I'm very interested to see moving forward in this game how much of an impact Dark Knight Falls is going to have, because Suhaz EVOS really likes to play together as a team. Yin Yang Overturn lands on both AJ as well as the Ace. Flicker has to be used to allow AJ to escape. Looks like Box coming in, going on Zakas, gets the dash, Soaring Eagle onto the Ace, but the Tempest of Blades secures the first blood. Yin Yang Overturn not able, oh, Flame Shot! Woo! Nearly secures the Ace, but luckily he is playing a Grok, so he will survive that, no problem.
Yo, that was a very, very close call there here. Zakas, he was almost so close to his level 4 there. If he got that level 4 earlier here with the Soaring Eagle, he could have just taken out the back lines, but unfortunately to say, not the case here. The moment he got it here, his position was already out of it, and that's going to be his downfall. Meanwhile, Suhaz EVOS, they're getting a little bit of advantage here, but can they transition here? Because RGMY, if you take a look at the economy here, despite taking that one kill, they are still winning in terms of rotation there.
With that being said, first blood bounty has been achieved by Box from Suhaz EVOS, so please go. If you're spending at least 50 ringgit via McDelivery, make sure you type in the code MPL Nuggets to get yourself something a little special. But here comes a potential dive on towards this bottom side.
Eevee, I think he notices something is up here, but Suhaz EVOS is going to be able to start working on this tower. Feathered airstrike being used to zone him out. Dark Knight Falls onto Eevee here. Oh, not quite! He almost got out with the flicker, but the flame shot from Izanami snipes the kill. The Paquito goes down.
Yeah, that's going to be a very nice flank as well here. RGMY just taking advantage of the fact that Suhaz EVOS will be blind with the Dark Knight's Fall, and knowing that Suhaz EVOS, they are a team that plays around information, but as soon as that was out of the fact here, they make a dive onto those Lolios. Lolios being taken out means that RGMY is in position to take the turtle here, and the Ace is going to be looking to contest this as well. Box looking for the snipe. Nope, he does not get it. Lexia will secure it, but the Ace on the other hand here, a little bit too low here, almost too close to be called comfort. But RGMY says, we've got bigger pictures here. We don't want to look for kills. We want objectives. We want position. And seems to me, they are going to be focused on HY, who manages to kind of chip away at a top tier 1.
Top tier 1 will indeed fall, but so far RSG has been playing very effectively around the half of the map with the objective. Already secured the first 2 turtles. Suhaz EVOS, they managed to get a tower in exchange by playing on the opposite side, but they cannot allow RSG to get a net worth advantage on them. So far, they are Lexia, that's a cheeky retribution right there. Steals the Little Wanderer away from Box.
Unlucky indeed. I'm trying to see where exactly they want to kind of open up the map at this point of time here. As Barat down on bottom side.
Arrow.
An arrow hits, but I don't think there's going to be a commitment here. But Izanami gets on top of the ace. He is Grok. He should be okay. And he is going to use the Wild Charge to get on out of there. But the Darkening Chaos Assault with the help of even a Flame Shot to maintain that pressure.
Yeah, meanwhile, the Vader airstrike comes in. The flicker, HY. Oh my god.
Smart.
He dodged his way through. Zakas was in his face, and that's going to be them out of position. RSG MY, they lose Lolios here, and Suhaz EVOS, they want to look to go in for the pressure here. Here comes Mox with the Tempest play. Lexia will get caught off, and just like that, RSG MY, they lost the fight. Zakas is going to be next. Box looking to get another one, and Kaiser left to defend against Zone. He goes for the flicker. He's stuck in the tier 1. Izanami behind, trying to solve Box in his track here. But RSG MY, do they have what it takes? But a better airstrike is going to be enough to chunk him down low for the taking here, as Eve will get the kill. The perfect clutch coming from HY early on.
Beautiful 0-for-3 trade in favor of Suhaz EVOS there. Unfortunately, Lexia not able to do anything before he got absolutely bursted down by Suhaz EVOS. This is the problem with Hellkurt. He's able to really effectively one-shot squishy heroes, but he himself is a squishy hero that depends heavily on his passive to survive, and if the enemy heroes don't need to CC him and can just burst him down full of damage, he will usually get taken out very, very quickly.
I mean, we say that because it's very easy for him to get on top of targets like HY, but you have to commend HY just having the game sense to, you know, flicker over the wall to try and go for the big outplay, and they finally catch him out in the end. Let's see how many times he's going to get away with it before Lexia starts to adapt.
Yeah, there's going to be a tough one here, considering that the RSG MY should not have lost any of this fights, taking advantage of information. Now, they're going to try and make more plays to happen here. Eve going to be sidestepping his way through, but here comes the rest of Suhaz EVOS to try and slow them down in the track. They have to make a retreat here, and the gliding will save the game on the wall charge to finish him off. The setup with HY's better airstrike, and they're looking for more. AJ is going to be there. He gets the arrow in. They take 2. Lexia is going to be next. Is he going to survive? But the wall charge is there. But the slap from HY will be enough to take all 3 of them.
Suhaz EVOS making their presence known on the map right now, and they are taking objectives away. RSG not able to respond. At first, that looked like a really good fight for them. However, good rotation from Suhaz EVOS, able to turn that fight completely around. Wall charge, secure the kill under the feathered airstrike, and then an abyssal arrow landing on the back lines here. Now RSG are the ones finding themselves in a difficult situation. In contrast to game 1, hold on, Izanami finds AJ. Oh, it looked like he was going to survive the flame shot, but he didn't. The ace looks like he's trying to catch him with the Detona's welcome, but Wild Charge allows him to get out of there. Feathered airstrike will zone RSG away from this fight.
It's not looking good for now, but hey, 9-3. The score is 3K ahead for Suhaz EVOS, 8 minutes into the game. RSG looking to play catch up for now. If we look at the goal between Hellkurt and Box, you can definitely see the disparity is 2K behind, 1.6 to be exact.
Yeah, that's going to be a really, really tough one here, considering that, you know, Lexia was dominating in the early stage of the game here, gaining a lot of morale. Sorry, the momentum, I apologize. But Suhaz EVOS, on the other hand, they are gonna, you know, take advantage of the fact that they have the wall here to kind of block up any kind of denials and gonna be securing the turtle for themselves. So it's gonna be a risky play, but RSG seems like they've lost a lot of lane control here with this plays coming from Suhaz EVOS.
Yep, RSG objective control in the early game has effectively been nullified now, with Suhaz EVOS looking to be very comfortably ahead in terms of network. EV finds a push full of RSG, but HY is immediately executed by a combined attack from Izanami and Zakas. However, Izanami caught by the wild charge. Will he get away? Guiding wins. It looks like it almost got him out, but Box coming in from behind gets the double kill onto Zakas as well, and Lexia is just collateral damage. 3 members down in exchange for 1 on Suhaz EVOS.
Oh, so worth it. So worth it. 4K ahead now. Turtle coming back up in 80 seconds. And this is going to be quite the game, because if RSG manages to hold on just even a little bit longer for the next 5 minutes, they will be able to scale and start hitting back hard.
Yeah, and as of now, RGMY, it seems like they can't exactly scale all that too well because Suhaz EVOS, they just have the stronger damage dealer. They need Lolios to do a little bit much more, but at the same time, every single time they do that, HY is just one step ahead of RSG MY. And for him to be able to just shut them all out, they have problems, they have issues right now. And every time they overcommit, Box is going to be lying in wait to sweep up and clean house.
RSG MY, they see EV here. He's in trouble. Box coming in to help him out. Dark Knight's Falls has been popped. They get the kill onto EV, but Box wants Lexia. Never mind. Turns around. Goes on Zakus. Will be able to get the unstoppable streak. Kaiser, oh no, gets caught there. Lexia actually manages to get the kill onto EV and AJ there. So that's going to be a 1-for-2 trade. Not exactly what Suhaz EVOS is looking for.
No, very nicely done there coming from RSG MY. Like Kaiser was able to just, hide one of the members coming from Suhaz EVOS, in the midst of the Dark Knight's Fall. They just could not see anything at all.
Yeah, and I think it's about that utility, right? It's all about how they utilize that Dark Knight Falls to get maximum effort. Ooh, Box nearly walking into his doom there, but he will start being a little annoying. He says, hey, Lexia, how you doing? Going back to base there? All right, cool.
I don't think he can see him, though.
Yeah, I don't think he can see him. Otherwise, he would have totally jumped on top of that. There was no way Lexia was winning against him in that situation.
I'm guessing he had an idea, right? He had to have seen him walk into it at the very least. But, looking over Lord right now, that's where Suhaz EVOS' priorities are going to be. Maintaining mid, they've got Paquito pushing up top, they've got the rest of their members to clear out bot side jungle, but RSG seems to be sitting on top side and looking for that punish on Paquito. Kaiser getting a good Daytona's welcome, setting up for an easy kill for RSG.
Yeah, smart plays coming from RSG MY, considering that they know they cannot take a full 5-man fight. Why not just go for pickoffs? In this case, Zakos is going to be trade-off here. Here comes the Soaring Eagle, but can he survive? No, he cannot. Wall charge is there. He eventually goes down. Lexia thinks about going for the fight, but at the same time, they've lost too much. And guess what? Izanami is not even in the vicinity here as they need more objectives. So Izanami will take the tier 1 up top instead.
Monster kill for Box here, already 6-0 on this Ling, in stark contrast to his performance in Game 1. As long as Box isn't being bogged down by the enemy team, this man can perform. Suhaz EVOS is currently 3k ahead in terms of net worth. It's a notable amount, but not a gap that cannot be made up by RSG MY, but they need to start being careful here. Feathered airstrike, getting popped for just a moment there. Izanami gets caught by the Abyssal Arrow yet again. Looks like AJ doing very well with this Selena pickup here as well.
Yeah, this is going to be a really situational game coming from RSG MY. They need to win part. They need to get multiple silences out from Lexia to be able to finish off the members coming from Suhaz EVOS. And if they drag this long enough, they are going to be able to challenge against the mights of Suhaz EVOS. But it all comes down to this next Lord fight. One small mistake will cost them the game. And in this case here, taking it slow here, RSG MY, first one getting dive here is going to Zakas here. Box is going to be the first one to take charge, but where's the support? Here comes Soaring Eagle and finally gets the stun, but it is the perfect trap. The wall charge saves the day, and the feather strike on top of that, but they eventually take down Box, but they've lost too much. RSG MY, they have to back up. Lexia almost dying to there here, but it seems to me he will eventually fall as Suhaz EVOS takes 4-4-2.
I don't think they're gonna be able to contest this Lord here. It's Luminous that does way too much damage. Luckily, RSG were able to take out Box from that fight. Otherwise, Suhaz EVOS would have been able to secure this objective very easily. But 2-for-4 is definitely a very worthy trade in their eyes here. Still gonna attempt it. It's gonna take a while before RSG is able to come and contest this, but it's gonna take them a while to take it as well. So I think most likely they're gonna disengage from this. It's not safe enough to try and contest this right now.
Yeah, it's really that push and pull, that back and forth. But RSG, if you've noticed the goal differential, it's changed again. Daytona's welcome right back on towards HY, and that's a huge pickoff. And that's going to be double Holy Crystals for both Izanami and Lolios. They finally hit their power spike. It is going to be tough. Eevee, you can see how much damage he's deciding to take. Heavy left hand gives him a little bit of damage reduction, but Ace and Box are nearby to push them away.
Yeah, the double Holy Crystal pickup on RSG means that Lolios and Izanami are gonna start hurting a lot. And this is the power spike that they want to wait for here. Suhaz EVOS has had the advantage the whole time because Lexia wasn't quite able to come online, but now with 2 extra sources of heavy DPS, they're going to be able to contest these team fights a lot more effectively, especially since the net worth is now only 1k apart.
Yep, Kaiser is doing a fantastic job right now. He's going to be zoning off the members of Suhaz EVOS here. It looks like they are trying to bait out the Lord fight once again. The Ace has no choice but to check, but guess what? EVE will be the first one to get fall in the bait here, but Soaring Eagle has been used, but seems like RSG MY, that is not the right target. They will back off because Box is actually going to be the one focused here from Lolios. He drops him down pretty low, and Box might actually fall here because as of now, he's out of the fight. RSG MY, they're looking to party, and Lexia, he finds AJ. The silent doesn't connect. That's going to be the flicker used as well. Box, is he going to be fine? One more second. Oh, they don't see him in the brush. That's going to be Lolios. Not going to be able to find him here. Meanwhile, Suhaz EVOS, they are going to back off. They need to go in for a reset, and the Lord is not going to be contested very, very well. But seems to me they want to go on Lolios. He's going to get dived out. Does he have the brilliance? Yes, he is. He's going to be A-okay. Zaka's going for the guiding wind as well. He's going to disengage. Izanami on the other end might get caught out. He's out in the open. He's all by himself, and he will be the sacrificial lamb from RSG MY.
And the sacrificial lambs will be eaten and taken this time as HY now full bill purchasing the Winter Truncheon if things go wrong. They should start the Lord right now as RSG do not have full capacity, and more important, they lost out all their AoE and Izanami.
Zakas and Kaiser coming in to contest this. Kaiser, he wants to get Box with the Tona's welcome. Will he find it? No, he will not. Zakas gets the Soaring Eagle on top of Box. He's dropping really low, gets to get out of here before it's too late. They're chasing him down. Tempest of Blades comes out. He will be able to get on top of the wall. D-Ace now the one in trouble. Never mind. Why would you jump back in like that? Box gets taken out. Lolios gets caught with a knockout punch, but it's not going to be too much of a problem. Eevee dropping very low there, but he has immortality. He'll be absolutely fine. The Ace trying to zone out RSG, but now they're the ones in prime position to take down this Lord. Lexia sees the Ace. Deadly Stinger is going to miss completely. Abyssal Arrow not quite there. Soaring Eagle and Zakas tries to go on to Eevee, but both teams are going to keep a wide berth from one another right now.
20 seconds left on the clock for Box to come up online here. Suhaz EVOS doing a fantastic job of just stalling RSG MY from taking the true objective. Finally, they realize that, hey, we need to take this Lord. Box is going to be up in 5 seconds here. RSG MY, they're dropping down half HP. Suhaz EVOS, they need to make a play here. It's down towards the last bar. The last storm comes in. Who's going to get it here? It is going to be RSG MY. Box not going to be able to commit to this fight. The Ace needs to make a run for it here. Soaring Eagle is there, but he's super tanking up on this ground. And RSG MY, they are not going to get a little bit more for it, but they will be satisfied with that Lord take instead.
Lord take is going to be great now that is pushing in from RSG side. They're looking to close out this game at 17 minutes and 57 seconds on the clock. Kaiser already preemptively running into enemy territory.
RSG MY now the ones ahead in terms of network. Box, he sees Lexia, but this could be a bit dangerous. Tempest of Blades lands on him once again, but gets caught with a Soaring Eagle. That is the opening they're looking for. Box is down for 50 seconds with the Luminous Lord pushing down top lane. Feathered Airstrike expended as well. This is an opening that RSG is hoping for here. Guardian's Bulwark blocking the enemy from reaching, but the Lord just runs straight through. Yin Yang Overturn, not quite finding HY. He gets away with wings like wings. The Ace trying to go in. The Lord not getting stopped by the mid inhibitor, but he won't be able to hit the turret. The Ace, however, gonna fall. They will lose. They try as well. They're ending it right there. And then RSG MY secures a 2-0 victory. They are the first team to qualify for the grand finals as well as for MSC. Ladies